Hello, welcome to my messy office. You should really see what's going on over here. It's a tragedy. You should really not see it. I'm glad you don't see it. I'm celebrating. I'm happy. I have officially finished the How to Make Money blogging series, probably to much of your happiness. I haven't uploaded it yet. Not all of it anyway. But they are finished filming. I got them all filmed. I got to edit them, and then I'm going to upload them, and I'm going to move on to my next series. Which one do you guys want it to be? Just put it in the comments below and let me know what you think. But let's talk about some news today. Let's make it a little bit interesting. Boy, do I have some good news for you today. Yes, I like peeking at my ears. Okay. First, let's talk about the whole Apple-Android battle, because I like Apple versus Android. You know, if somebody has a cool image they can come up with where it's like Apple versus Android, I'd love to put it in my segment called Apple versus Android, because this is what I like to talk about. I sound like an Android fanboy, but I love seeing open platforms demolish these closed Nazi platforms. So iPhone is, of course, it's catching up to them. All their, only we can create a good product, and only we can make phones for our operating system, iOS. So I'm looking at these statistics here, and in the previous survey of June 2010, 50% of people would prefer an iPhone if they could buy a phone that day, and 30% would prefer an Android phone. And the current survey, September, that's 3 months, June, July, August, September, July, August, September, yeah, 3 months. Now, 38% would prefer an iPhone OS, and 37% would prefer an Android. So, talk about a gap closer. It's about 50-50. They're neck and neck now. If I scroll down and I look at satisfaction rating, 74% of people are happy with their iPhone OS, 65% are happy with their Google phones, 32% with their Palms, 31% with their RIM or Blackberries, and 24% with Windows Mobile. I'd like to meet those people, the 24% who actually like their Windows Mobile. But that's pretty much what's going on in the Android versus Google news. It's old but new news. Android is catching up rapidly because it's open platform and better hardware is coming out for it. Sorry, iPhone. It is what it is. So, researchers find the first planet that could support life. I don't know how many times I've heard this story from science, but until you guys build a dome on another planet in which I can get in a rocket ship and fly up to it and then go inside and take my first fresh breath of air, I don't believe you. So I don't care how many jillion, ka-billion miles away it is, and how likely it could possibly remotely have water, and it could possibly remotely have bacteria. Until I want to see colonies on these cities. Science is behind technology. As always, Hollywood gets science better than science does. That's all I got to say about that. So Microsoft launches Windows Live Essentials 2011, and I don't know if this is considered good news or bad news. Windows Live Essentials includes things like Windows Media Player, Windows Live Photo Gallery, Video Editor, Windows Live Movie Maker. I've hated all these products forever. I haven't downloaded Essentials 2011 yet. I hope it's good, but it is announced and released, and you can download it if you have Windows Vista or 7. Sorry, XP users. They are done with you. I know it sucks. I loved XP and I still love it. Excuse me, XP, but that's where it is. So when Nintendo 3DS is announced, it's going to be around $250 to $300, but it's in 3D without glasses. See, somebody gets it. Japan gets it. We don't want to put on glasses to watch 3D. We just want it to be 3D when we have it. That's what we want. $250, that's chump change. I go out and buy an OLED 3D TV and I got to wear glasses and I got to pay 4 times as much. What kind of crap is that? But anyways, Nintendo's got the right idea. I don't know if they have any real release date on this yet. Let me see here. I guess they pushed it back after Christmas, which is depressing. So that's pretty much where that is. Ubisoft has announced, I'm happy about this, Beyond Good and Evil. None of you have probably played this game. It's for GameCube, and it was an amazing game by Ubisoft Montreal. I like that company. They made the Prince of Persia series. They are releasing a high-definition version for the 360. It'll be 1080p. High def. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be the Xbox Live Arcade Marketplace. So check that out. It'll also be on the PlayStation Network for the PlayStation 3. Beyond Good and Evil. It's awesome. Check it out. Download a trailer if you have to. Now, in oddball news today, this is very odd. This is a marketing campaign by Groupon. They make coupons, and they decided that if somebody can prove that they ended up on their first date with somebody else using a Groupon coupon, and then they slept with that person, and then they had a child who they call Group Spawn, that they would pay $60,000 in college tuition for that group spawn. Now, did that make any sense whatsoever? I'm going to go.